Okay, here on the Morning X, the Martin Luther King Jr. Coalition of Cincinnati getting ready for this year's public celebration. And I tell you what, couldn't come on a busier day on Monday. Well, we have the inauguration going on. You said it's championship day as well. Right. I think it's the first alert weather day. We're going to have a lot going on Monday. So we have Rafael Prophet here and Louise Lawari to tell us more about what's going on. So what is the theme for this year's celebration?
Yeah, so this year's theme, it's our 50th year of celebrating MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, here in Cincinnati in the state of Ohio. And our theme is a Jubilee for MLK's beloved community.
That's awesome. And I would imagine with everything else we're trying to cram into Monday, Louise, we want to still make this a big special day and not forget how monumentous his impact has been for 50 years. It's hard to believe it's been 50 years.
Absolutely, and people are still marching because there are still things we need to improve. There are challenges we still face for racial justice, for equity, equality, for diversity and inclusion. Words that we all still need to attend to until we all feel that this is home for all of us.
And that has Martin Luther King, ever since some of his incredible speeches. There have been some great strides made since then. Anything that sticks out in your mind that's like the one thing that some hurdle we've crossed since then?
Yeah, well, obviously, with a lot of the civil rights movement, you had the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voters' Rights Act of 1965, and on and on and on. Housing, in terms of those legislations. So there's so many legislation and laws that have put in place as a result of Dr. King and others' actions.
It's amazing, just one man and his mission and how that has continued to snowball even today. So what have we got going on Monday? Where are things happening? What time do we get underway?
So 10:30 outside the Freedom Center will be the beginnings of the march. It begins with a short interfaith prayer service, and then folks march to Washington Park, and we will be there. We encourage folks who want to come out.
No matter how cold it is.
Folks will come. So
yes.
We always order a colder weather because we want to test people's resolve.
Exactly.
But we always remind people to dress for the weather. Metro provides 2 buses that we honorifically call the Rosa Parks buses.
Nice.
So if folks don't feel, if you've got small children or you have mobility problems, but you want to be part of the march, they can still do that. And then we conclude in Washington Park and go into Music Hall at noon. Not everybody has to march. If you want to be at Music Hall, there, you can do one or the other or both. And inside Music Hall, we've got some new things this year, some exciting additions. Right before the beginning of the program, in our pre-program kind of build up, the National Panhellenic Council students at UC will be doing some stepping. Is that how we say it?
Stepping, strolling,
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And then the MLK Chorale, always providing wonderful music, and they are joining a couple other choirs in the community this year. So we'll have a large group along with our children's choir, and then the Bootsy Collins Foundation is going to have Patty Collins and Michelle Young are going to provide for us some focus on children and how children can be superheroes.
That's awesome. I know our community always comes together. Again, that's happening this Monday. Thank you both for coming in. Where can we get more information online just to look at the whole list of everything?
www.mlkcoalition.org.
Awesome
all right
stuff.
there.
You guys stay warm. I hope you're warm on Monday. We're going to take a break on this cold Wednesday. We'll be right back.